Once upon a time in the heart of Africa, surrounded by lush green valleys and mighty rivers, there stood a magnificent palace. Its tall towers reached so high that they seemed to whisper to the clouds. This grand palace was home to two beautiful princess sisters, the elder named Zania and the younger called Ayana. Zania was wise beyond her years. Calm, responsible, and always mindful of the palace's traditions, she carried herself with quiet dignity. Ayana, on the other hand, was full of laughter and mischief, a lively spirit who loved adventure, new ideas, and exploring the unknown. Despite their different natures, the sisters shared a bond so strong that no force could break it. They were not just siblings, they were each other's best friends, confidants, and protectors. One sunny morning, their father, the great King Jabari, decided it was time to reward his daughters for their kindness and bravery. He summoned the royal artisans and the finest jewelers from across the kingdom. After many days of secret work, a stunning gift was ready. The grand golden gates of the palace swung open, and into the royal courtyard rolled the most dazzling car anyone had ever seen. It was a golden car encrusted with diamonds, shimmering so brightly that even the sun seemed to pause in awe. The wheels were trimmed with silver, and the royal family crest, carved out of pure emerald, gleamed proudly on the hood. King Jabari, with a loving smile, announced, "My dear daughters, this car is for both of you. But remember, with great gifts comes great responsibility. Use it not for showing off, but for sharing joy and helping those who need it most." Ayana clapped her hands in excitement, jumping up and down like a little child, while Zania smiled, warmly, her heart filled with gratitude. The sisters hugged each other tightly, knowing that this car was not just a gift. It was a symbol of trust, a challenge to their character. Without wasting any time, Zania and Ayana made a plan. They decided that they would take turns driving the car, and their first mission would be to use it for the good of their people. Together, they traveled across the villages surrounding the palace. They carried sick villagers to distant hospitals, helped elders visit gardens they hadn't seen in years, and delivered little children safely to their schools. As days turned into weeks, the royal car, once a symbol of wealth, became a chariot of kindness and hope. Wherever the golden car went, smiles followed. The villagers began calling it the Car of Light and blessed the princesses for their generosity. But their journey was not without challenges. One evening, as a golden sunset bathed the lands, a band of jealous thieves, hearing about the magnificent car, planned to steal it. They believed that owning such a treasure would make them rich forever. Under the cover of night, they sneaked into the palace grounds. But Ayana, ever mischievous and alert, had hidden small bells inside the car that would ring if anyone touched it without permission. The moment the thieves tried to push the car away, the bells jingled like 1,000 alarms. The palace guards, along with the royal lion, the protector of the sisters, roared into action. The thieves, terrified, dropped everything and ran into the jungle, never to be seen again. After that night, King Jabari proudly said, "Not only are my daughters kind-hearted, but they are also clever and brave." Over the years, the golden diamond car became a legend. Not because it was made of precious stones, but because it had carried countless stories of love, kindness, and unity across the land. And as for Zania and Ayana, they grew into wise and compassionate queens, ruling side by side, always reminding their people that the greatest treasures in life are not gold or jewels, but a heart full of love and hands ready to help.